Hello, my Contracts again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another unboxing video, and this unboxing video is to the Switch 2. Yes, guys, I got myself hands on the Switch 2, and before anybody mentioned it, this bad boy again came from EE, from an EE plan deal. But I digress from that. Let's get into the unboxing side of it, shall we? Okay, guys, so here's the box of the Switch 2. So, show everything around so you guys can see the details. And that's the other side of the box. I've got, of course, the Mario Kart version because, well, actually the one that was only available when I got it at the time. So, but might as well, because I have played Mario Kart before, but not much in, and I don't actually own the game. And always mostly through friends I end up playing it as, but I digress. Let's start opening this up, shall we? So let me double check. Okay, yeah, looks like during the delivery, part of that got open, but you know it's still technically sealed because this side is not sealed. So I'm just, this side is still sealed. So during the process, it must have got cut open or something. Oh, careful! You can see that's me just damaging the box right there. My own stupidity. Okay, let's try. There we go. That sounds a lot better. Okay, so let's try to open this up. So I'm trying to find the entrance to open this up from. There we go. So there we go. Over there. And there we go. So open that. This. Oh, upside down. There we go. Okay, let's open it down. And there we go. Might have to blur that. So that's the expansion. The Nintendo Switch Online expansion. I mean, that's the reason why they have to open up, because of the expansion. So there's the expansion pack. But anyway, let's see. So first up, these are the Joy-Cons. So I want to feel the Joy-Cons myself, see how each one feels in my hand. That's the left one. Okay. And then the right one. Fortunately, no Pro Control or anything like that, because, but from what I'm aware of, even the old Pro Controls still should be able to work. Okay. Yeah, they definitely feel bigger compared to the regular Switch, which I'm going to show the transfer and everything for that as well. And those are metal. Okay. So those are the Joy-Cons, so I put them down here for now. Now then, the actual Switch 2 itself. Should I get this out, shall we? There we go. There we go. So it's got a screen protector on here. I should not supposed to take off, from what I remember when I've seen the reviews of it and anything. So there's the speakers, and it's got the dual USB-C. So 1, 2. Okay, so let's do our first Switch Joy-Con connection, shall we? So, like so. 1 click. And then 2 click. Ooh. Ooh. And of course, take it off. All you need to do is that. Nice. And of course, this is the stand. Oh, the stand's made of metal. Oh, wasn't expecting that. I didn't expect the stand to actually be made of metal. Okay. So, other stuff that's in there. That's the... Yep, that's the game. Okay, so trying to cover that up if I can. Come on. So, there's the code for the game. So, but obviously I'm gonna play that myself before I even upload this update. So, if you somehow did see the code, so there's the instruction manual. Don't need that because I've been doing this for years now. So, HDMI cable. That should support the maximum speeds. So, take those out. And cool. Oh, those are the grips, aka for the mouse feature of the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's something to test out when I can, if I can. Well, I should be able to. So move those to the side. So the Switch 2 is right there. There's the Droid grip. Make it more of a. So I actually grab. Yep, so 1, 2, and then attach these ones to it. All I need to do is do that, and that. Okay, nice. And then of course take it off. 1, 2. Yeah, simple as that. Nice. So 1 Joy-Con back there. And another Joy-Con back there. This is going to be exciting. So, over here is... the power brick. Separate this time compared to the original Switch. It's usually a one-hole adapter, but this is the brick itself. How much watts does this have? Does it even tell us? Oh my god. Wait, because since this is separate, can I use it on... Oh my god, that's a very powerful adapter. Okay. That's something to know. And that's the USB-C cable, right? Yeah, that's the USB-C cable. Give another show. Oh. And here, finally, is the dock. There we go. Move the box. And here is the dock. Guessing that's the remove part that I meant to take it. I want to connect cables. Yep, there we go. And put this back on. There we go. Yep, there we go. So it surprisingly leaves that big of a gap. Okay. But yeah, I just showed you why my hand coordination is shit. So put that there, and then let's see which way does this go in. So does it go through a screen like this? Oh, yep, it does. And yes, this is on my bed, so it's not stable, but yeah, it simply goes into there. Okay, so I'll get this set up, guys, and show you what I can show, how much I can show. So, okay, guys, so I've got most of the things I need to sort out first, so done already. So now let's get into transferring data over from the Switch to my Nintendo Switch 2. So first up, what you need to do for the Nintendo Switch is go to the settings menu, go to system, scroll down to where it says transfer data to Switch 2, and you get to this screen right here. And of course, when you start up your Switch for the first time, it will soon later automatically transfer you to this section. But obviously, if you have a preset system, I'm guessing it's a similar system of where you go to the settings and then you go down where you transfer data, load data from that. Okay, so first up, to continue, we'll press next on the Switch. Now it's waiting. So let's begin transfer. For now, I don't have an SD card in there, so we go for a skip for that. So, yep, signing into my account. because again, I'm on my bed. Okay. Yep. So, let me see. Proceed. Let's see. Okay, next. Okay. Yeah, that's everything I need. Okay. Next. There we go. Yep, we start receiving data. Just like that. My choosing. Okay. Need to load the virtual games to this console in order to play and transfer digital software. This console needs to pair to the source. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Here we go. Took way longer than I was expecting. Here we go. Data transferred, and it's downloading everything that was on here. Now everything that looks like it's been transferred. I'll come back to this point and I'll show you guys everything else from that point later, so...
Okay guys, I am back. Now you guys should be able to see. Now I'm on Camo Studio, recording from that. You can see that you can now see the full screen. You can see my face. Now this might not be the setup I'm going to do with the Switch. It might be the same setup I'm usually do with my PlayStation, which is on the other side, where well you more likely can't see it, but it's where pretty much the other side of my bedroom is where my PlayStation is, and that's more likely where I'm going to end up streaming. Though this might end up becoming my new setup for the Switch side of Switch 2 side of things. Potentially the regular Switch as well if I decided to replay that again, but yeah, that's how it looks and how it functions currently. And now, unfortunately, I did try to see if I could sort the buzzing issue for this situation, because if you guys know, if you hear any buzzing going on, it's essentially it looks like it has a connect. Some reason every time I try to connect volume to the every time I record, there's always some buzzing if my PlayStation controller is connected to the actual console itself, so via charging the stuff for that. However, in that case, the only way to solve that buzzing issue, at least I found out, is to unplug it off the PlayStation off charge, and there's no buzzing after that. However, in this case, for the Switch, the only way I can get the volume to come out and record on here is by connecting to the actual Switch, which is on the power source for the dock, to make sure I can actually transfer this all over. So unfortunately, at least from my knowledge so far, I cannot get rid of this buzzing. Now this buzzing seems to be a fine sort of issue, but it makes sense. It's a cheap one. It makes sense. But granted, other people have sorted out that buzzing. I don't know how. I don't know how they can do that. Don't know how to do it. I need to really figure out how to get rid of that buzzing myself as much as I can. If I can figure it out, that would be super good. If I can't, then for the foreseeable future, when I do Switch games and stuff like that from now on, there's going to be a lot of buzzing. Let's test out a few things. So I already tested out a few by myself before this to sell everything out, because I was waiting until everything's downloaded, test a few things myself out. So I already know how much it functions, but I'm going to show you guys how it functions currently right now. So load into my... Show me. So, okay, I need to... Oop. Okay. Do I need to... Or maybe I have to increase the Switch's volume. Here we go. So, the frame rate, like, obviously once I downloaded this, I add the patch that you can get on the Switch 2, and yeah, the frame rate is much better. Unfortunately, I can't show you an example properly of how it functions on Switch. Well, I could if I did do a separate recording for that, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah. Edit those down with a lot more ease. But yeah. Let's try and move those. Let's try and move to a different area. So actually, let's go to Blueberry Academy. Let's move to over here then. Moving along. Moving along. Moving along. Yeah. Should I show you hand for a little bit as well to come here? Any nearby outbreaks? Oh, Smeargle outbreak. Okay, I'm gonna do a Smeargle outbreak. Do some killing of these guys first. Or knock them out. I'd say killing because I'm dark as shit as that. It's 2. 3. 8. 59. There's 60. There we go, 60. Now let's just kill an extra 2. Just to be a bit more confident. So we'll save here. Activate picnic. Picnic time. And if I remember, tomato, onion, green pepper, a burger, and then my tofu. 1, 2 tofu. Then of course I do my ketchup butter. And then for Herba Mystica, 1 bit, let's try 2, and I do a salty so I can get. There we go. So let me see. Finally! 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 Yay! Got it! Yay! Got it! Yeah, I got 26 boxes of freaking shinies. I should just let me just double check. Mark. It is marked! Oh yeah, the crafty mark! Yeah, shiny! Game. But anyway, guys. That is my playthrough. That is my video for showing the Switch 2. So, hope you guys, my unboxing and my showing of how the performance of the Switch 2. So, anyway guys, I hope you guys like it. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!